Welcome to the Darkest Wings Tarot. Today, we will be diving into Kali Ma's energy. And Kali Ma, the Mother of Darkness, the Liberator, the Destroyer of Ego and Illusion, the Scythe of Freedom, is bringing to us the messages and the message of what is going to be leaving your life. Kali Ma is a motherly energy. She is shown as a figure with dark black hair, wild eyes, and a mouth open and a red tongue outstretched from her mouth. She is shown with her tongue out and her mouth wide open. This symbolizes her commitment to truth. In one hand, she carries a scythe with an eye to symbolize truth, intellect, seeing beyond illusion, beyond patterns. And this scythe has cut the head off of ego, as in her other hand, one of her many hands, she is holding the head of ego, a severed head. She wears a necklace of skulls and sometimes heads, depending on the image. And these skulls are usually without a jawbone, to symbolize that she is uncivilized, to symbolize that she is not of social construct. She is wild and untamed and free. She is the liberator. She is transformation. She is fear that makes fear itself quiver and shake. Her scythe cuts through all, but she is not all ferocity, ferociousness. She is extremely nurturing, protective, and healing, for she will accept you and help you reclaim your body back. She rules over the womb, the darkness from which all is born. And she rules over ecstasy, the untamed feelings of pleasure. Today, Kali Ma is going to be telling us and telling you what is going to leave your life, what is going to be taken out of your life in order to liberate you. Kali Ma's messages are not light. Kali Ma's lessons are not easy. And although she is a mother, she believes in her children deeply and believes that they can not only handle the truth, but thrive within its knowledge. Not all of these messages will be meant for everyone. Not everyone will be drawn to this reading. Not everyone will be drawn to a pile in this reading, because these messages are for her children. If you feel called to drop into the intuition and the knowing that she carries, then you are without a doubt meant to hear this reading today. Feel in your body which pile is calling out to you. And I will go ahead and introduce the piles in a moment. Intuition comes to everyone differently. You may hear in your mind which number to choose or which pendant to choose. Your sight may tell you a certain pendant or a certain pile may start to glow. That is your intuition speaking. Some of you may just know which pile is for you. You don't hear it, you don't see a glow, your whole body just knows. So with that being said, I'm going to show you the different things we have on each pile. On pile 1, we have this obsidian heart. I'm sorry, a piece of my hair was stuck in that. On pile 2, we have a Moldavite and Libyan desert glass pendant. I'm very proud of this piece of jewelry. It's very powerful. There's also a Herkimer diamond in here as well. On pile 3, we have the goddess Isis on a pendant. And on pile 4, we have a tiger with wings. I'm not sure what culture this is from, what region of the world this pendant is from. It looks almost Tibetan or Vietnamese, I'm not sure. This is the back. All right, dive into your intuition. Pause the reading if you need to. Here, let me straighten this. Pause the reading if you need to, and we're going to start with pile 1. The timestamps are in the description. Hello, pile 1. Welcome to your reading. Let's dive right into the messages from Kali Ma. First, we're going to look at the tarot cards, I'm sorry, and then we will look at the rest. We have the High Priestess. We have the Ace of Candles. We have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. And we have the Universe in reverse. Pile 1, you may get the divine insight that you are looking for very soon. It's almost going to come out of nowhere. I feel like you've been very patient and waiting to know the truth of who you are and where your power is meant to take you. And I feel like I'm getting the image of someone who's waiting, someone who's meditating, someone who is in silence and stillness, looking, waiting to see, and all of a sudden illumination comes to them. And not just any illumination, but passionate, fiery illumination. The kind that wakes you up. I'm getting huge awakening vibes, but I feel that you are already very spiritual. This is not necessarily a spiritual awakening. It's like an awakening to your power. And that moves me to what is leaving your life. I feel like you have been building towards something that you are not happy with. I feel like there is something in your life that is not meant to last. And I feel like you haven't been feeling very motivated in a certain sector of your life. I feel like your intuitive life is very vibrant, colorful, peaceful, all-knowing and wise and balanced. You feel in balance when you are resting. You feel in balance when you are connecting to your emotions, when you are feeling relaxed at home, when you have sort of an ambiance going, because that's when you can really tap into who you are and yourself and your emotions and what you want. And you are going to realize what lights you up and what you want to pursue. Because what is leaving your life is, I don't know why, but I heard the rat race, going in circles towards a dead end, going in circles around a dead end, building something that you are not proud of, that doesn't make you feel happy. I'm hearing that if you have any family troubles, you're going to realize how to not be so drained at home by like your responsibilities at home. I'm hearing that the power is going to come spewing out of you. It will be unable to be contained. I feel like recently you've been containing it within yourself. And you're going to be releasing a lot of stagnant energy, things that have kept repeating, that are leading towards nothing, that are leading you nowhere, because your divine power, your divine power and your divine purpose are waiting to be embodied and unleashed, I'm hearing. But I feel like there's been something that has been burning you out, because it's like you have this passion, you have this vitality, this energy, but you don't want to put it in the wrong place. It's sort of like, what is this leading to? I feel like there's a path that is leading to a destination that you don't want to be a part of. It has an end point. Do you see how all these lines end to this, lead to this one end? And then we have the universe, and look at this infinity symbol, and it's in reverse. And it's ruled by Saturn. It's like there's almost nothing that you can get out of this. It's not meant to continue. There's something that's meant to end. And it's something that you were building, something you were putting effort into, something you were doing and working towards that just is not right. It's not leading anywhere. And the energy within you is so abundant and vibrant. It's very emotional, and it's eternal, it's old, it's ancient. There's an ancient power within you. Let's go ahead and look at your clarifiers. Wow, we have the Eight of Cups. We have the Ace of Coins. And we have the Star reversed. Your potential has been wasted somewhere. I'm just telling you what I see. I feel like you're overqualified. You're not able to shine in whatever you're inquiring about, or in whatever doesn't feel right. And there are real beautiful things that are coming into your life. Wow, I feel like Spirit, I don't know why, but this looks like a stop, like Spirit's putting up their hand, or Kali Ma's putting up their hand saying stop. And I don't get a negative stop. I almost feel like a calming, like calm down, like things are going to get better. Things can and will get better. You are going to receive some sort of money, some sort of financial gain, some sort of job soon. And you are going to walk away from something. Okay, so I feel like you are in preservation mode right now. Maybe that's why you were drawn to this heart with spikes around it and chains hanging from it. Like maybe you've been feeling stuck and chained in a position, and so you've been very heightened in it to make sure that you are protected, to make sure that you are not trampled over, to make sure that you are preserved inside. But soon you're going to walk away from what is making you feel trapped and stuck, and like you can't shine, and like you can't be creative and abundantly creative at that. And once you walk away, you are going to be filled with a lot more passion. I feel like Spirit may be asking you to be more patient, because we could take this hand as saying stop, as in slow down. There's a bit more patience that's required, but just know that you have not been forgotten, not in the slightest. And Spirit does not like seeing you waste your energy on this other thing. I don't know why, but it's something where you aren't shining. I feel like you are meant to share your vitality with a lot of people, with the world. And right now, I feel like you're cut off from the world. You may be walking away from something that is very mundane feeling. And I don't mean that in a negative way. It's not like mundane as in like people can't really see you doing this thing. It's not like a huge expression of yourself. I actually feel like you may struggle to be your real self in this other opportunity, in this other thing that you're going to walk away from soon, or that you're debating walking away from. But I mean, like, people can't see you. It's like the people that need to reach you aren't able to. Like, if you're meant to connect with a certain audience, that's not the audience that you're currently connecting to in this other thing. In fact, there may not be an audience or a stage for you to shine on. And a stage could be a platform, like a social platform. It could be a different community entirely, a different job entirely. Like, take what resonates. But I feel like Spirit is just saying, stop. Like, there's something better for you. There's something better for you, and it's coming. And you're going to be walking away from this stifling situation. I feel like this situation has made you feel in pain. I feel like it's made you feel as though you are not building what you need to be building. It's almost like your destiny is not being fulfilled, and you know this. What you're meant to leave behind, your legacy, is not in this thing that's been draining you, and you know this. And you are going to walk away soon. But I feel like there's going to be something that comes first, like a money opportunity, money coming to you. I feel like there's going to be something that's like, oh wow, I finally have this thing. Now I can move on from this situation. But you have to be patient. Keep being patient. If some of you aren't feeling very creative recently, if some of you are feeling burnt out creatively, you will get your spark back once you leave this situation. I just feel like you're not appreciated somewhere. I feel like you're not appreciated. And that's what's ending for you, is this situation where you're not following your destiny. You're meant to be following your destiny. I'm going to see if anything else comes up. If any of you are going through family problems, any like divorce or something like that, know that anyone who is leaving your life right now, who does not see your worth, is not meant to be in your life right now. If like you've been having family members, or even like if your kids haven't been respecting you, that's going to change once you are more connected to yourself. Like, there's something that's going to be coming into your life. It might be money, it might be something like that. Like, maybe you need to get your roof fixed. This is just an example. And it's like you just can't focus on anything else because you need that roof fixed. Or you're in this job that's draining you, and it's like, I can't be who I'm supposed to be at home for my children if I'm stuck in this job that makes me really intense and really self-protective. It's like I'm overly protective with my kids. Like, it's almost like it's easy for people to hurt your feelings. That's going to be ending soon, because you're going to get out of whatever situation is taking you away from yourself and taking you away from who you are supposed to be in the world. You are going to realize that you have everything you need to walk away. This Ace of Coins is sort of reading almost like the Magician in energy, but a little bit deeper. So it's almost like you finally have everything you need to succeed, but it's something that's going to be given to you first. So it's almost like if someone's handing you magician energy. It's like right now, you just might not have what you need to finally walk away, but you will. So what's ending in your life is having to stay at something that's draining you, working towards something that isn't your destiny. And what's beginning for you is receiving some sort of material abundance from the universe, from Kali Ma, from your guides, from your angels, whatever you believe in. There are beings, there is a force in the universe, karma, if you believe in that wants to reward you and actually give something to you to help you move on from this situation, because the world needs you and the world can't access you where you are currently kind of like putting your energy. I'm getting like, you know this though, you're ready to walk away. Maybe that's the insight that you've been waiting for, that you've finally gotten, that you need to walk away. Let's go ahead and look at your oracle cards. So I tapped into Mother Earth for these cards as well as Kali Ma. So this is Mother Earth and Kali Ma. So let's go ahead and flip these over. We have Blue Lotus, Intuition. And we have Echinacea, Destiny. It's just sort of like I thought. Your intuition, I think, is so abundant right now. You are so balanced right now. You are in your masculine and feminine, if you believe in that. If you don't believe in any sort of gender constructs, then you know in your heart what to do with your intuition, with your inner world, with your inner power. You know how to put that into the world, or you will soon. You also know in your heart that you have to walk away from something because you're being called somewhere else. And look at this. This is like the natural world on this card, like nature. It's giving me the world vibes, the universe. And it's ruled by the number 5. I feel like you're meant to, this card has the number 5 on it. You are meant to live in your purpose and your destiny. Blue Lotus is actually a form of plant medicine. Some people smoke Blue Lotus, some people drink Blue Lotus, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Please Google stuff and research before you just go eating Blue Lotus, because if it's poisonous, I don't want you to die. But people definitely smoke Blue Lotus, and they do that to communicate with their guides more. They also do that to lucid dream and have prophetic dreams. I'm just getting, you have so much to share. Your inner world is so abundant and beautiful. And what you've created within yourself and within your personal space and within your soul is just so abundant and lively and powerful and just good. Like, I'm actually hearing that, like, you are such a good person. And that's why you're meant to, you are meant to be sharing yourself with a wider audience, with the world itself. And I also feel like you want to fill your own cup. I feel like you might be tired of filling everyone else's cup, and you really need to tend to yourself right now. Your intuition is telling you to go within. Your intuition is saying, I know everything that you are looking for. I have the answers. And so Kali Ma is bringing the energy of being able to trust your intuition and know that your intuition would never lead you astray. So that brings me over here. This card, Echinacea, is called Destiny. And it's ruled over by Jupiter and Pluto. And Jupiter is a planet that expands things. It's the biggest planet. It makes everything widen. It's the guru. It likes to expand. It likes more. It always wants more. It lives large. And Pluto is the planet of transformation, the phoenix, the rising and falling from the ashes. And it tells me that your power is meant to grow, and where you are at right now is not growing your power, it's stifling your power. Your power is trying to greatly expand, because I feel like you have so much within you that is ready to come outside of you and be manifested into the physical world. And there's just a dead end that you keep getting caught across. So we have this snake here eating its tail. I think that's called an borealis. Aurora borealis. I hope that's not the word for maybe I'm getting that confused with like when like there's northern lights, but there is something, it's sort of like an Ouroboros, it's something like that, but it's when a snake eats its own tail. And it's showing me that the purpose you're going to be stepping into, this energy of the power rising within you, it's an ancient power, because this symbolizes infinity. The snake eating its tail, there's no beginning and end, its head becomes its tail. And it's making me think that what you are being called to do and what you are going to get the resources to pursue is going to be something that you have done through a multitude of lifetimes, or is meant to live on past you. It's meant to be enjoyed by everyone. And that is, it needs a wider audience. People need to see who you are, because who you are is meant to actually change things. Sorry if you heard that dog bark. You are meant to really change the world. And where you are right now, you're too hidden. You're far too hidden for what you're involved with that's draining you to be your destiny. You are meant to be seen. Your destiny is calling. Your destiny is waiting to grow. And I feel like it's not in this one place that you've been in. But if you're like, I don't have what it takes to leave this situation yet, I don't know how I could financially afford to pursue my destiny right now, just pursue your destiny in small ways that get you farther and farther from this energy every day. This 8 of Cups doesn't need to just be walking away cold turkey right away. It can be doing little things that add up over time and make it so you can leave eventually. Or when you get, I believe that you're going to be receiving some sort of concrete thing that's going to allow you to pursue your destiny away from what is a dead end for you. Something that's meant to tap into your infinity, you know, your ancient power, your ancient wisdom. You're going to receive something concrete from the universe to pursue your destiny. But until then, just do little things that take you further and further away from that dead end energy, because you will receive what you need to walk away eventually, completely. And at least then you'll have something to walk away to. Does that make sense? But if you're feeling burnt out, just know this is going to end as soon as you walk away. As soon as this thing is flushed out of your life, you're gonna feel a lot better. And I feel like this is easy money coming in. I'm not sure what this is, but it's reading to me like easy money. Let's see what Kali is going to provide for you as she strips something away. We have Vishvamata, and this is number 2. So I'm actually gonna put this right here, because I want to keep this card out, so then we know that this message is also Kali's gift to you right now. With her protection, even significant uncertainty does not need to be wrought with despair. There is a pathway that can shift your devastation into a palpable experience of being protected and guided through difficulty. Trust where you are being led. Grace shall come from this. You are being encouraged to develop the confidence and commitment necessary to undertake the tasks that challenge and yet also inspire you. Do not allow yourself to be intimidated by the prospect of failure or opposition. Stay true to your path and progress step by step. Trust your capacity to grow into the fulfilling manifestation of your heartfelt aspirations. Believe in yourself because you know in your intuition that you are meant to fulfill your destiny. Don't be concerned with how. Let your guides take care of that. I feel like they are going to be bringing in money for you. If there's anything you can do to receive the help you need to go off on this journey and to leave what is stifling and difficult and not meant for you, take that help, follow that assistance, apply for that assistance, because you will get it. When Vishvamata appears, it not only signifies that we have the capacity to move through a situation we have avoided dealing with in the past, but that we can do so in a far gentler and more graceful manner than expected. This is meant for you. Your destiny is meant for you. You don't have to feel guilty about going after it. I feel like you have stayed too long in previous situations, even though you knew you had to leave. You can take small steps. Remember how I said you can take small steps, whatever gets you further and further away from what is a dead end. You have the power of the Divine Mother's wisdom and blessing within you. Do not underestimate her. Do not underestimate yourself. I feel like you are going to get something that allows you to leave a situation and pursue your destiny. Just know that this difficult circumstance, you have what it takes to get through it, and it will not dim your light in the slightest. It will not dim your fire. It will not dim your light. As you continue to walk away, and as you officially walk away, once you have what you need to leave, your passion is going to come through in a very powerful way, because what you have within you is meant to be deeply, deeply, and very publicly shared. You're not meant to be in something that not a lot of people will experience. Your warmth is meant to be experienced. Your passion, your creativity, your intuition is meant to be experienced by a lot of people and not kept away. All right, Pile 1, those are my messages for you today. I hope that this reading resonated, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. You chose the pendant with Moldavite, Libyan desert glass, and Herkimer diamond. This is a very powerful collection of crystals. And what you should know about Moldavite is that it's a very powerful stone. Some people say that you should only bring Moldavite in your life when you are ready for your life to completely change. It's a stone of transformation. It's ruled by the sign Scorpio, and I'm filming this in Scorpio season. It's also partially ruled by the sign Taurus. But Moldavite brings intense changes to our life. It gets rid of anything that is not meant to be in our lives. It tries to get us to our full power. So Moldavite is a stone that is not for the faint of heart. It's very powerful. And Libyan desert glass is a very protective stone. So this is some very protective energy and transformative energy. And just know that if you were drawn to this pendant, things are going to be changing for you. You may be ready for change. You may be committed for change. Committed to changing. You may be ready to let go of a lot. Look into Moldavite as a crystal. And Libyan desert glass, you may be drawn to buying some of those crystals of your own. You may already have those crystals. But let's go ahead and look at your cards. We have the 5 of Cups. And we have the King of Cups. I think that you are ready to explore your darkness. I think you are ready to dive deep within yourself, your self-limiting patterns, the things that have happened to you in the past that left a really serious mark on you. I feel like you're ready to understand what those things are and come up against them. Like, I think that you are ready to almost go into battle with your darkness, but not as a way to conquer it, but to understand it. I feel like part of you doesn't know what's coming next, doesn't know what is happening for you next, and you want to know, you want to find out what is coming next for me. What are my next steps? Because I'm ready. I'm ready for whatever life has to throw at me. And I feel like you just want to know what is meant for me right now. How am I supposed to feel right now? What is leaving your life are stagnant emotions. There's a lot of stagnant emotions, past hurts that I think you have held on to past their expiration date. And I feel like you are becoming a lot more emotionally strong, or you will be soon. And it's really important that you know that what's leaving your life are old stagnant emotions. You may find yourself engaging with things that you usually do, and all of a sudden they feel different, they feel wrong. You wonder, why am I doing this? I've healed beyond this. I've evolved past this. And that's true. You should listen to that. Soon you're going to be having a lot more thoughts like that until any behaviors like that go away and you're left with nothing but emotional strength and safety. I think that you are meant to be a very emotionally safe person. I also feel like your emotions are very powerful, and something about you allows other people to feel. I don't know why, but I feel like you are meant to shine in a way. You are meant to shine very brightly, and it has something to do with your emotions. So you may be someone who is in the spotlight for their emotions in one way or another. You may have very significant water placements, so you could have placements in the 12th, 4th, and 8th houses, or Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. But I feel like your emotions are very important. And so what's leaving for you is any emotional confusion, because your emotions are supposed to be at the forefront of who you are and a stable part of who you are. Like, I feel like your emotions are meant to be something that you understand deeply. And any confusion about your emotions or any old emotions that you've held on to that need to leave are going to be leaving. Because I feel like you have a very big purpose that has a lot to do with how you feel. Like, how you feel is going to mean a lot in your purpose, in terms of your purpose. Okay, so you could be a therapist, you could be a performer of some kind, an artist, a content creator who is very real, who says, this is how I feel about this, and this is why I feel this way. Because I feel like you are also meant to make people more empathetic. You're supposed to make people feel more compassionate and have more empathy for others. That's a part of your place in the grand scheme of life. That's who you're meant to be in this world. It has a lot to do with your emotions, and there have been things that need to leave, that need to be let go of. I don't know why, but I feel like you may start making really deep friendships. If you've been worried about having to choose between your partner and your friends, that's going to change very soon. You're going to have more time for your friends soon. You're going to be spending more time with your friends. If you went through a breakup, your friends are going to be very healing for you right now. Your friends are waiting to support you. If you've been feeling like an outcast, if you've been feeling like literally you are an outcast in society and there's not many people that you relate to, you are going to meet your soul tribe, and they are going to really help you transform into a more powerful person. And this powerful person embodies their shadow, embodies the darkness that they've felt before, embodies their rage, embodies their, like, the things that they are upset with. Like, you're not supposed to keep those things quiet, but you are also meant to be a very kind person, a very passionate person, compassionate person. So just know that there's a lot going on within you beneath the surface. You are coming up against a lot of fears and a lot of emotional stagnancy, and you are working through it to become more emotionally stable. So old emotions are on their way out. So let's go ahead and look at these clarifiers. These are just going to give me a deeper look. Wow, so we have the Knight of Wands. We have the Two of Coins. We have the Queen of Swords. And we have the Ace of Wands. Kind of move some stuff over here. I'm getting kind of the same messages. You're dropping your defenses. I feel like these old emotions have lingered past their expiration date because you are very protective over what you love. You are a very emotional person. You're a very deep person. You could have very significant fourth house placements, but you may have been overprotective, and therefore you held on to old emotions because you were holding on to old situations to use almost as like signs that you had to protect yourself still. So being like, okay, I got cheated on in my last relationship. I need to be checking my new partner's phone every week. But it's like, that's an old situation. You've been dating your partner for a long time, and maybe they show no signs of cheating. You know, they haven't shown any signs of doing that. So it's like you're almost using the past as a motivator and a sign that horrible things will happen if I don't stay on defense. I have to hold on to these past things because if I don't, it's almost like they never happened. And then what was it worth if it never happened? Some of you may feel like that. Or some of you may be like, what was the point of all that happening to me if it wasn't teaching me how to do it, how to deal with it better next time? I don't think that that is the truth, pile 2, and I think you're going to realize that that's not the truth either. You're going to realize somewhere that you are safe, that you are in a completely new cycle, and that you can sort of drop your defenses. You can let go of these really painful emotions you've held on to, and you're going to find more balance within you. You may be actively achieving balance, or you may be doing that soon, but just know that you are going to be actively balancing your emotions. And I feel like part of you is going to balance these emotions by feeling them in a very passionate way, embodying your rage, embodying what you feel, and not thinking twice about it, just feeling that way. Because maybe these old feelings have had a hard time being felt in the past. It was almost like, okay, I don't need to feel these feelings because I have to hold on to them and keep them for later. But you're done with that. You're turning into someone who is very emotionally strong, somebody who knows themselves and knows what they feel and pays attention to the bigger picture. I feel like you may be letting go of a lot of petty concerns and focusing on what's really important right now in the world. Like, you're gonna stop thinking about petty arguments, petty things that people did to you, or even like really fucked up things that people did to you, because you have bigger things to deal with that are happening in the present, like war, like rights being taken away. You want to be more active and vocal about that. Okay? But just know that both are important. It's okay to pay attention to your personal life and the world at large. Both need your attention and support. But I'm just sort of saying what I'm getting, and you don't need to accept it as your truth. but you are going to be letting go of old emotions and feeling more balance within yourself, feeling balanced, feeling complete, feeling whole, and feeling like you're entering a beautiful new beginning in your life, and that you don't need to be so protective over yourself, that things in your life, it's meant to be enjoyed. Let's go ahead and look at your clarifiers, your oracle cards. We have wealth. Exactly. So I think that you're going to be realizing that your life that you have now is a new phase, and it's a very abundant phase. And then we have Weaver in reverse. So Weaver in reverse. I think that you are realizing that when you hold on to these old emotions and these old things, these old feelings, these old situations, that you're actually almost creating that situation still. Like, it perpetuates that situation, even though it's not happening still. It's almost like you're keeping that wound alive. You're keeping that situation alive. Like, say somebody lied to you in the past and you haven't let go of it, and you still like check on their profile and make sure that they aren't going to come near you or come back to your town, or you just make sure that they're as far away from you as possible to protect yourself. Well, even though they're not going to come near you because that situation's completely over, there's a new part of your life going on right now. It's almost like by doing that, you're reawakening that wound. You're almost making your body feel like, I need to be on alert still for this threat, when in reality it's gone. And I have a feeling that even if this threat came back into your life, this liar, this person who hurt you, this heartbreak, if it came back into your life, you are so strong now that it would not faze you. It would not faze you at all. You would be able to deal with it. You would be strong enough to go head to head with it because you've been through the darkness before, and you're still alive, and you're still going, and you've kept yourself safe. But now you don't need to overcompensate anymore because you are stronger. You are stronger. You are more unshakable. And you're a fighter, and you know this about yourself. And now it's time to be more balanced. You've been through the worst, and I just feel like your life is not meant to be like the past anymore. It was never supposed to continue. There are new things that are meant to come into your life, and new things have come into your life. And I think that you're excited to find out what's coming next. And it's like, what do you want to come next? Do you want these old hurts to come with you? Or are you ready to be balanced and feel strong within this new chapter and watch it build and get stronger with you? Now, I'm not trying to discredit your emotions, but I'm just saying, like, if you're doing something to reopen old wounds, if you've been holding on to, here's the thing, if you chose this pile, either you have been or you will soon understand that certain things that you're doing do not resonate with you anymore. Like, you're going to be like, okay, every time you check somebody's profile who hurt you in the past, for going with that example, you're going to be like, why am I doing this when the situation's over? I don't even know this person anymore. They aren't in my life anymore. My life looks completely different now. Or you have or you will get that feeling. And it's almost like, it's not like this is a fresh wound necessarily. It's an old past hurt that actually ingrained itself into you. So like, say that you went through some trauma in your childhood that's become a real pattern in your life where you embody some of the traits that people who hurt you in your childhood have. For instance, you have like a very micromanaging and a really judgmental inner voice towards yourself. You're going to start to realize, why am I speaking this way about myself? Why am I treating myself this way? I don't truly feel that. I love myself deeply. I embody myself. I embody my darkness and my light, and I embody my imperfections because they make me beautiful and strong and a pillar of strength for others. That's what I mean. So I'm not saying let go of your old hurts. They don't mean anything. No, it's like you don't need to hurt yourself over it anymore. You don't need to be overprotective over yourself anymore like that. Because a harsh critical inner voice is sometimes yourself protecting you from imperfection. That constant need to, no, I need to do this more perfect. I need to do this more perfect. That's a way to protect yourself from others saying that you're not good. And also from you being let down in general. I hope that makes sense. But I just feel like there is a calmness that wants to enter your life. And in order to embrace this calmness, you have to realize what is in your past and what is in your future. What do you want in your past and what do you want in your future? You have to be the one to sever those ties. You can't have both. You can't reopen wounds and let go of that wound at the same time. You can't sometimes we don't get any sort of reassurance over things that have happened in the past. Sometimes we don't get to know why. Because we're not the one who made those decisions, and we know how not to treat people. We know how not to hurt others. But the people who hurt us, who knows why they did what they did? But I feel like you are more interested in what you are going to do next, not what they are going to do next, not what they were trying to do to you, but what you are trying to do to you, what you want to do next. That's more where your concern is going to be. How can I be strong for myself? How can I be balanced for myself? How can I enjoy my life? How can I enjoy the beautiful things that I have brought into my life, that I have created and made possible for myself? How can I enjoy those things? How can I make more of those things? How can I manifest more beautiful moments and more beautiful connections into my life? And even a deeper connection to myself. You want a deeper connection to yourself. That's why you've been trying to protect yourself so much, because you want to make sure that you're going to be able to enjoy who you are at some point. Well, that point is now. It's time to enjoy who you are now. That's why you've been protecting yourself so much, because you truly do care and love yourself. That's why you're so protective. You truly do love things that are in your life, and you want to make sure nothing happens to them, but they are safe. In the 5 of Cups, 3 cups are spilled and 2 cups are always standing upright, as to show that we have not lost everything. And it's true. I feel like the things that are truly meaningful to you, you have not lost them. You will not lose them. And it's time to really enjoy your life. It's time to let go of the darkness that you made your own. There's a darkness within you that's powerful, that is all yours, but there's also a darkness that you're ready to get rid of that is other people's. Let's go ahead and look at this Kali Ma Oracle card. We have Kali Kalmasa Nasini. I have never seen this card before, and I love the Kali Ma Oracle deck, but I have never seen this card before. So we have the arrow. It's giving me Knight of Wands vibes and Sagittarius vibes. Look at this sunset and sunrise behind her. It's like so colorful. I'm just gonna kind of make these cards look a bit more pretty here. Okay, let's go ahead and read this. This is card number 42. That may resonate with you. And 42 in numerology equals 6 and has the vibration of the number 6. And so the number 6 is a number of harmony, balance, and service. Like I said, your emotions, they make you stronger for others as well. Okay, let's go to 42. Kali Kalmasa Nasini. She devours darkness with her endless hunger for light, peace, and redemption. Exactly, you're going up against your own darkness that is other people's that you made your own. She reaches the deepest places, the darkest spaces, relentless in her pursuit of the lost and despairing. No soul shall ever be forgotten, abandoned, or betrayed by her. Those that believe in their own guilt, their sin, their shame, evoke her mighty tenderness, and she feasts upon the darkness that threatens to consume them, alleviating the weight of their suffering, allowing their hearts to become light and free. Wow, that is so beautiful. I'm going to leave that message just as it is, pile 2. But just know that you have nothing to feel guilty of. If you're engaging with these old protective habits and you feel guilty and sinful, just know that you are forgiven, and it's time to forgive yourself. And you are more powerful than anything that has threatened to turn your light into darkness. All right, pile 2, those are all my messages for you. I hope that you have a great day and rest of your week. I will see you in the next reading. Bye. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. You chose this Isis pendant, and Isis is an Egyptian goddess. She is the wife of Osiris, and she represents fertility, healing, the feminine, and she is a very calming, guiding, protective, really uplifting goddess, in my opinion. So we are going to dive into our tarot cards first, and then into our oracle cards. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's see what Kali Ma is taking out of your life, or giving in your life, putting into your life. Wow. What Kali Ma is bringing into your life is liberation. Okay, so we have the Princess of Keys. So that is the Page of Swords, and then we have the Chariot right here. I'm getting liberation, finally unlocking who you are within, like your power is about to be unleashed. You are about to move forward confidently. I feel like wherever you've been feeling trapped or stuck, you are going to be moving forward fast. And it's going to feel comfortable, and it's going to honor who you are. So this card is ruled by Cancer. The Chariot is ruled by Cancer, and Cancer is ruled by the moon. And right here we have the triple moon symbol. Do you see that? It also looks like the DNA strand, but it's two paths coming together and merging into wings. I feel like that is your desires and the divine's desires coming together to forge this purpose for you that is coming. And I feel like you are rising. You are rising into who you are. And if you've been feeling trapped, you're going to find the way forward and out of whatever is trapping you. But it's time for your power to be shown, to be unleashed, for your power to propel you forward into what makes you feel the most comfortable and safe. I don't know why, I'm just getting like, what's coming next for you is moving out of situations that haven't felt like you and moving into who you are and embodying who you are in your entirety, and no longer feeling trapped and like you have to conceal who you are. You're just gonna be so much yourself. Let's go ahead and look at your clarifiers. I do want to say some of you may be in the medical field. You may find a way to do your job in a way that helps women more. Or you may just learn how to be more caring and how to make medicine more like humanitarian based and more like personal. Like you may be bringing a new sort of focus or take to the medical field. I don't know why I'm just getting, this kind of looks like the medical symbol. If your mother has been sick, your mother is going to start feeling better and is going to be regaining a lot of her strength, and she's going to be okay. If you've been dealing with any health issues, you may realize that your health issues have been partially like stress related and from you feeling trapped in a certain area of your life, and you're going to be liberated from that sort of entrapment and from that stress, and you're going to see your health get better. You're going to find ways to like really take good care of yourself. I just feel like you're going to be really embodying a soft version of you, a version of you that moves with grace. I don't know why. It's not like you move slowly, but you move with grace. You move at a really good pace for yourself that honors all facets of you and all the different cycles that you go through. So if you are female watching this video and you have your periods, like you may understand your cycle better or start to track your cycle. You may start to embody your feminine nature, and this goes for anyone who identifies as female. It's like just embodying who you are as a woman, the part of you that creates, the part of you that has a beginner's mindset, and the part of you that knows and is wise and is very intuitive. You're going to be embodying all of those things, and it's going to be propelling you forward in your ventures, in your life. You're just going to be really tapping into a feminine nature. And if you are male watching this and you are dating a female, I want to say that like she or they are just going to be very happy. Like if you've watched your partner go through any sort of depression, you're going to see their depression get better. You're going to see their mood get better. You're also going to see them start to take care of themselves in a way that is really beautiful. But also, you know, if you're male, you could be taking really good care of yourself and honoring your cycles and getting more rest when you need it. And then honoring your need to take care of yourself with rest and action, just learning how to balance all of those things. And it's going to liberate you in some way. Sorry, a piece of wax just fell. You're going to feel really liberated. I don't know why, but I just got like, if you are a teacher, you're going to really feel like you can be yourself and like you're really guiding your students in a really beautiful way. I feel like you're going to be teaching people really good qualities and teaching people really humane ways of thinking. It's kind of the message that I'm getting. So if you work with others, you're going to be making people feel really cared for, but you're also going to be really caring for yourself. And I feel like you're going to be liberated in some way. You're going to be liberated from something. Wow. We have the Seven of Swords and the Hanged Man in reverse. Wow. Okay, I'm getting a lot right now. This is a really powerful message. Some of you really could relate to working in the medical field, or also just feeling like your rights are being taken. I feel like very soon we're going to see a lot of liberation from this. I think that people are going to start fighting for each other and being committed to doing the right thing, because they know that if I do what's right for everyone, I'm going to do what's right for myself. I feel like you're going to be liberated from a situation that has been constantly taking from you. Okay, so some of you could relate to that first part. This is kind of a second message. I feel like you are going to be liberated from people doing things that you don't deserve. Like, I feel like you've been in a position where people have been, honestly, like, really bogus to you. I can't think of any other word. Like, really malicious, really resentful, passive aggressive, outright vicious, outright, I'm just getting a really nasty energy from this. And I feel like you know that you don't deserve this. And just you knowing that you don't deserve this and continuing to take care of yourself regardless of what other people are making you feel is going to liberate you. Okay, so this is also, you could be feeling that the government is lying to you and hurting you and being malicious and vicious. Take what resonates. It could be a partner. It could be all sorts of things, and you don't deserve it. You don't deserve this. This is a situation where you weren't meant to be put on trial for whatever this person judged you for and made you feel horrible for. You're not meant to go through that anymore. And you're going to be liberated from this. And I feel like people's thoughts are going to start changing. People's minds are going to start opening. There may be some truth that gets revealed about the situation in whatever country you're in that actually helps your rights and helps liberate you more. This is a super deep message. Like, I can see now why you were drawn to the goddess Isis, because she wants to protect, liberate, and she wants to take care of her children in the same way that Kali Ma would. And we are her children. Humans are her children. Those who are great, those who are pure in the soul. And that's what I'm getting. Like, you don't deserve to be mistreated, and yet someone has been mistreating you, and it's made you feel stuck and trapped. But you are going to be breaking free. Some truth is going to be revealed. Either you're going to reveal a truth to yourself and realize, hey, you know what? Fuck this other person. Literally, fuck them. They can sit in their own misery. I'm not sitting in it with them. I'm not going to pay for what they deserve. Absolutely not. And this thought liberates you. It liberates you to be in your own power. Or this could be like society gets key information that helps them start to fight for your liberation and your people's liberation. Okay, so I just saw a thing about gay marriage, that gay marriage might be brought up in the government, and it may be taken away in 34 to 35 states. This is people realizing, not on my fucking watch. Everyone deserves to be in love. If everyone deserves to be in love, I deserve to be in love. If I deserve to be in love, you do too, with whoever you want. If I can love whoever I want, so can you, and you're all collectively liberated. I don't know why, I'm just getting this feeling. It's a very humanitarian feeling I'm getting from the Chariot. And I feel like we're going to be moving forward collectively together with a new mindset of let's be more open-minded about life. Let's allow people to be themselves, because when they can be themselves, I can be myself. You know, because you could be just like them. Like, you could be gay yourself, and it's like, I can't have gay marriage taken away. Are you kidding? But it also could be like, you're not gay, but you love gay people, and you love love, and you love choosing who you love, and everyone deserves that right, and you know that it's a human right. Okay, we could actually see this country start moving towards universal health care. We could also see this country moving towards longer maternity leave. I don't know why I'm getting that, but this country may start to move towards those things, because it's like, I'm not going to suffer so the government can profit off of me and take from me. Like, I'm supposed to go to work postpartum? Are you fucking kidding me? I'm not doing that. Why? So that I can suffer for no reason, that I don't deserve to suffer. And yet the government the government, a person, it could be anything, an entity, a corporation, you name it, continues to think that I need to be the one to suffer. I need to be the one to do all the work and not get anything in return. So I also want to say that the Seven of Swords could also be your energy. You could be putting yourself through things that you don't deserve. You could be making yourself feel guilty and make yourself feel as though you don't deserve a lot. And soon your mindset is going to change and you're going to be liberated from those thoughts. So really take what resonates here. But just know, like, I think that you want your home to be protected. You want your home to feel like your home. And you're gonna start doing things that make your home feel more protected and safe. And your home could be the country you live in. It might not be just the home you live on your street, but like your whole country, the whole world. The world could be your home. But you're done having other people profit off of you, hurt you, take advantage of you, and you being the one who pays for it. It's time for them to pay. I've never gotten this energy from Isis before, because I don't see Isis as being a very vengeful being. I see Isis as a very forgiving, very loving, open, and protective energy. But let me tell you, Kali Ma is fierce. Kali Ma takes no survivors. She wears a mala, a necklace of heads, of severed fucking heads. You're not gonna be the one to suffer anymore. You're not gonna be the one to pay anymore. That's over. And you are going to find liberation. So if someone at work is being rude to you, is being mean to you, they are going to be the one who suffers for it, not you. You're not going to be meant to feel bad about yourself or like you're trapped anymore. You're going to feel liberated, while this person, on the other hand, is going to have to pay for what they've been doing, whether they like it or not. So take it how it resonates. Okay, so we have calendula, purity. Okay, so calendula is a flower, and it is so good for psoriasis. It's really good for skin ailments, so it's really nice to put in bath water and like to soak in, because it actually really helps clear up your skin and stuff, because it's so calming to the skin. So we have purity. Oh my god, there's a naked boy on here, fuck. This is really interesting. I don't know why, but I heard like we are all children of God, and we must all live our lives as though we are children of God. So you could be, I don't know why I heard that, guys. I seriously don't. But you could be tapping into your inner child more, or you could just start to feel safe. Purity, I just feel like you're going to be getting rid of anything that's been threatening you, anything that's been putting you down. Okay, we have shapeshifter in reverse, and this is Mitragnia. Oh my god, we have more nudity, shit. So Mitragnia, shapeshifter. I have a feeling that this person or this entity, whoever has been doing you wrong or doing humanity wrong, is not going to be able to hide. They're not going to be able to pretend anymore that they are perfect or good. I feel like they are unpure, and that's going to be exposed. It's like, I feel like people are going to start to see that the way that people are trying to purify and make everything about white people, straight white people, men, is not going to work. It's unpure. Purity is embracing who we all are. I don't know why, but I'm getting like intrusive thoughts like, oh, well, what about serial killers? I mean, they're people too, and they do need, I wonder what creates serial killers. It sounds like our fucking government's a serial killer. You know, like it really seems like it. It really is, because they stalk people and imprison people, and people go missing. So, and they kidnap people. So it's almost like those people need to be acknowledged too, and who they truly are need to be acknowledged. And who they are on the inside is someone who takes, someone who persecutes people who don't deserve it. And they aren't going to be able to hide anymore. They're not going to be able to hide under the guise of being a good person because they aren't good people. And I think that the good people who are pure of heart and want this world to be pure in the sense that everyone is accepted, that Native peoples are entitled to their land because they were there. Like, that's what's pure. What's pure is the way the earth was, right? When the US was held by Native Americans and Palestine was held by Palestinians. That's really what the world pure is. This war and bloodshed, is that really what's pure? No. And it's not going to be able to mask itself as being pure anymore. It's going to be revealed. Next we have cacao. Initiation. We have Uranus and Venus. So here is what I'm getting. This time is an awakening. We're going to learn how to protect ourselves and our rights so that they cannot be taken ever again. This is the initiation. This is when we start to realize what we care about and what we want to preserve in our world. Diversity and inclusion and love. Native peoples need to be protected and listened to and learned from. This is the initiation. This is when we're about to lose everything and we decide not to. We decide to stop this. We don't have to go through with this. We don't need to listen. We don't need to be trapped. Our liberation is right in front of us. And we are going to take it, and that's what's coming next. What's going to be obliterated is anyone with negative intentions. They're going to leave your life. They're going to leave your life, and they are going to leave power. They're not going to be able to hide anymore. And what comes next, I'm not sure, but this card is telling me that there's going to be liberation for those who have been oppressed. So if someone has been oppressing you personally, like not on a global level, not on a societal level, but just in a personal level, if you have been hard on yourself, this is your initiation period to stand up for yourself and realize who you truly are and start to love yourself and stand up for yourself if someone else is doing this. This is the initiation. Also, like if someone's giving you a hard time at work, they may actually leave work. They may actually like get fired or written up or something like that, and that's the initiation into like their slow demise, low key. So take it how it resonates. All right, Artha of Kali. Wow, you could have been drawn to pile 2 because we also had the imagery of the archer and arrows. So. And look at this, he's covering up this shapeshifter in reverse as almost saying anyone who hides behind false intentions will be obliterated in some way, will be destroyed, will be shot down in some way. I don't know what that means, but they're not going to be able to succeed. So I guess this is kind of awkward because now you guys all know my political views, but I just want to say that if you believe that Native Americans deserve to die, then this channel is not for you. And you can go ahead and click off, and you can go ahead and block my channel because none of these messages are for you. If those are seriously the views that you have, and you believe in the bloodshed of innocent people, and you believe in people being kidnapped just because they crossed a border, kidnapped and killed and enslaved just because they crossed a border, then no, you are not my soul family. Okay, I have a feeling that most of you viewing this reading are very accepting and very loving people. Artha of Kali, her heart contains the seeds of your soul and complete awareness of the divine destiny she has always intended for you. There is a sacred purpose for which you were born and a meaningful, divinely protected pathway for you to fulfill it. Only you can decide to put your faith and commitment into that path and to take one step at a time in honoring what has value to your heart, tuning into her loving plan. In taking those steps, the pathway will reveal itself, and you shall attract great blessings that will benefit all beings. Wow. Such healing can ask you to have the courage and wisdom to move beyond the intellectual assessment of what you think you should be doing and your self-created ideas about what evidence of success you should have manifested by now. So you have to move past that. You will need to shift from assessing your self-healing journey. You will be asked to allow yourself to grow into the path you are seeking. The acorn does not appear much like an oak tree initiation. That's the initiation. The acorn does not appear much like an oak tree, but it knows how to become one. You have to trust the innate intelligence of your own healing process and soul knowing. Only then can you be sure you will not miss your purpose, nor attempt to climb mountains that are not meant for you. Didn't I say you don't need to suffer for other people? This is about your own journey, not tapping into what other people want for you or what other people are doing to you. Artha, however, is not only about purpose, it is about the capacity to accomplish our tasks and the means necessary to do so. The universe provides all such means, from emotional learning to financial support. We are able to relax and receive such generous grace. We must be on our own authentic path and may also need to resolve painful experiences that have taught us to distrust. Seven of Swords. Many people have a complex set of beliefs about emotional and material support. These are largely inherited, often not particularly functional, and yet adopted without reflection. We can struggle to realize that we can choose whether to hold on to those beliefs or let them go in favor of a different, perhaps more generous, kind, and favorable viewpoint. Maybe some of you were raised in a household where there wasn't much room for open thinking. And now you're breaking through that and you're saying, no, the world doesn't need to be this way. My world isn't this way. Any self-limiting beliefs that you have about yourself, you're going to move past. The Oracle asks you to consider that your belief systems are not a reflection of an inviolable reality, but an expression of the best way you could deal with your past. You owe no allegiance to a belief system. Bam. Either it supports you or it does not. To allow yourself to be supported brings benefit to all beings. Exactly. If I support myself, I liberate other people. Give yourself permission to do the inner work necessary to open your mind to a more beautiful belief system. As Kali is rebirthing energy, it is time to dispense with the past, especially if there have been wounds around a lack of security. The Oracle guides you to open your heart and mind to the reality of the material means necessary for your continued development being provided. Even if you struggled in the past, Artha of Kali brings assurance that you are capable of genuine material and spiritual prosperity. You can manifest that which has real meaning to your heart. You are forging your own authentic path. Liberation. Liberation through thought, opening your mind up to who you are, opening your mind up to what you want for yourself and believing that it can happen and going after it. And being authentically you, not being someone else, not shape-shifting into someone else, but truly being yourself. If you have reached a block or dead end on the path, trust that you have the strength to overcome it. It may not be through attempting to force something to happen in the material world, so much as working on reframing your beliefs and approach. So it's like, if you're reaching a dead end, you may have been drawn to pile 1 too. It's not so much about forcing past that path, but changing your mindset and realizing, I don't need to do this, or realizing I can overcome this, I can get past this. Take what resonates. This could be about humanity moving forward, reaching a dead end and deciding to overcome it, changing our mindset and being like, you know what, this isn't the end for us. This is my home too. This is my home too, and I want to stay here, and I'm not going to let people be enslaved on my land. And if I liberate myself, and if I speak my truth and live in my truth, other people will too, and we will liberate each other. Believe that it can happen. Believe that things can get better. Believe that this world can evolve into a place that is more humane and caring and loving and supportive. Believe it. All right, Pile 3, those are my messages for you today. I hope that this reading resonated. Like and comment if it did. Subscribe as well, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye. Hello, Pile 4. Welcome to your reading. You chose this locket. It actually doesn't open, but it has a tiger with wings on it. So let's dive right into your reading. We are going to look at your tarot cards first, and then we're going to get into the oracle cards. And some clarifiers, of course. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so we have the Prince of Candles. That is the Knight of Wands. We have Judgment in reverse. We have Strength in reverse. And we have the Queen of Candles upright. Pile 4, I feel like you're scared that you missed the boat. I feel like you're scared that you don't have what it takes to do something. I feel like you're afraid of showcasing what makes you unique and what makes you shine. I feel like you're afraid that you lost your shine. I feel like you feel as though you can't pursue your dreams maybe because you missed the boat somehow. But I'm here to tell you that you have not at all. You shine so brightly. We have the Queen of Wands and we have the Knight of Wands. You are going to get your passion back, your vitality back, and even your attractiveness. Some of you may feel like you've gotten too old to achieve your dreams, but you haven't. There's a massive glow up coming for you. And I feel like you're afraid that you're not strong enough, but you are. I just want to say that there's a different strength about you now, a more quiet strength, a more internal strength, but it is meant to shine right now. It's going to shine, I mean. I don't know if it's meant to shine right now, but it will. And you're going to be feeling more passionate, more driven, and also more attractive. But I feel like you're scared. Some of you are scared that you missed the boat, that you aren't able to fulfill your dreams right now. But I want to tell you that you are going to receive more passion in your life soon. I moved one of these candles a little bit closer so you could see better. But it is so important that you realize that you have not missed your time at all. In fact, I don't even know if your time has even come yet, but it is coming. And you are not too old and you're not too ugly at all. And I feel like you're actually about to glow up in some ways. I feel like maybe this time is meant to teach you to go a little lighter on yourself, to not be so hard on yourself. Because that's actually going to allow you to progress forward. Like maybe you feel like, I feel so burnt out. I feel like my time has passed. I'm just going to kind of rest and relax and recover from these hard feelings. And in turn, it's almost like you get your spark back. You get your fire back. Let's look at these clarifiers. We have the Seven of Wands. Oh yeah. We have Strength in reverse again. Wow. We have the Three of Coins upright. We have the Hierophant. Oh, you are becoming a master, Pile 4. You are building yourself up to be a master. And believe it or not, but you will get your fight back. You will get your strength back. I just feel like right now you've been exerting yourself in places maybe that you shouldn't have. Like maybe you've been focusing on the wrong things, overexerting yourself in the wrong areas. But just know that you are a master. You are a master. We have the Hierophant. You are meant to be very knowledgeable about ancient things. You have ancient wisdom that you are meant to share with others. But just know that you are actually rebuilding yourself. You are building yourself back up. And you will get your strength back, but I just feel like you are so tired and you're so burnt out, and there's so many moving parts in your life that it's been really hard to deal with all of them. But just know that things are going to get easier. You're going to get help of some kind. And I feel like you're actually a master. So if you feel like your dreams have changed, if you feel like it's too late for you to go after your dreams and what you want to do, because you're like, okay, I had this idea when I was younger, but now I want to do that same thing, but like maybe my time has passed. I don't think your time has passed, but I do think that you have evolved since then, but in a good way, in a way that it's like what you are going to go after is going to be way more solid this time. It's not going to be like, I don't know why I'm getting the word like frivolity, or like feeling as though, you know, when people are all show but no action, or like people are like singing about something they don't even believe in, or like maybe they're singing about like really kind of vapid things. Like your real artistic venture, or what it is that you're afraid that you're too old to go after, you're actually going to go after it, but it's going to be a more mature, wise thing. It's going to be in a more mature, wise way. So like say you wanted to make music, and when you were younger, you had a lot of energy to go after it. You had so much energy. You made music and you liked to sing about how much money you had. You didn't really have a lot of money, but you liked to sing about how much money you were going to get eventually. Well, now it's like you're afraid that you don't have what it takes to pursue your dream of music. But now when you make music, it's about what you've been through. It's about what you know. It's about the universal truths you have discovered within yourself and your pathway and your journey. And just know that like that wasn't the real strength within you. Now you are actually strong because you are wise, you are calm, you are grounded. And know that you are going to shine very bright. And the things you are going to do are going to come from a very grounded, mature place. So you did not miss the boat at all. Actually, it's the complete opposite. This is your time to shine now because you have finally evolved into the person who can handle that platform. Maybe before you wouldn't have been able to handle it before. You wouldn't have been able to seize that opportunity. Something about you wasn't evolved enough yet, but now you are evolved and it's your time to shine soon. And if you're feeling burnt out, trust that you feel that way. Trust that you feel that way. Don't try and fight it because it's going to happen anyways. After the 7 of Wands comes the 8 of Wands. It's like he's running away from his captors, the people who are trying to fight him in the 7 of Wands. But in the 8 of Wands, they end up just throwing their wands at him anyways and trapping him in the 9 of Wands and attacking him and wounding him. So it's almost like, don't fight how you're feeling. If you're feeling burnt out, acknowledge that because you're going to be getting your energy back eventually. And it's going to be very strong when you get your energy back. You're going to feel on fire. You're going to feel hot. You're going to feel creative. You're going to feel like you're ready to go after things, and you're going to feel so passionate about them. You're going to know exactly what to say and do. You're going to know exactly how to look. Just trust where you're at right now because you are evolving. You're getting stronger. If you feel like you're not strong enough right now, you're still evolving. And don't worry, you're not wasting any time. You're not losing any time. You're actually building something very important right now. And it's your universal knowledge. It's your knowledge about yourself, about whatever it is you're trying to create too. We have Coca, foresight. And look at that, we have another tiger. So we have two. Strength is always represented by the lion, but look at this. This one has a tiger on it. This one's a cheetah, and you chose the tiger pendant. Like, can you believe that? The cards are just mimicking the thing. That's so cool. 2 tigers, and then we have a cheetah. So we have Coca, foresight. Believe that what you want for the future is coming. Okay, here's the thing. Your aesthetic is changing a lot. If you would have had this thing in the past, your aesthetic may not have matched who you were becoming in the future, and then it would have been all for nothing. It's like now you're really stepping into who you are, and you're able to be more of your authentic self. And I want to say that your aesthetic may be changing a lot recently. Your aesthetic is evolving. And also what you love. Like, your aesthetics can be more than like what you wear. It can be what you enjoy, like what you create. But your aesthetics are actually evolving really deeply, and that's why things are moving at a different pace, because your aesthetics need to catch up to who you're becoming, or the art that you're going to make. Like, your aesthetics have to catch up to the art you're going to make, something like that. And we have Babinzana, and we have trust. Look at that. We have a stopwatch. Oh my gosh, and it's melting. You go beyond time, pile 4. You're going beyond time. Trust that your dream is going to take place. We also have the DNA strands. It's making me think that you're almost aging in reverse. Like, you may look at pictures of yourself when you were younger, and you actually look better now. So it's almost like society is telling you that you're too old to go after your dream. But when you look in the mirror, you look better now than ever, or you will be soon. So what's being removed from your life is like that feeling of, I'm out of time, I've missed time. No, time works for you. You don't work for time. Time is going to be on your side. Just believe and trust that this is possible for you. Believe and trust that your dream is coming at the right time, and that you are going to shine very brightly, and that you are glowing up, and that you are evolving. Look at the whale on this card. So much imagery, and the whale symbolizes deep, wise creativity. And I feel like that is exactly what you are stepping into. Wow, this is a really nice reading today. So trust, believe that time is on your side. Time is working for you. You are bending the rules of time by getting younger and more ripe with age, and more strong with age. And also, you're shining brighter with age. Okay. Wow, we have Anahata Kali. I can already tell you what I think this card means. It's 10:10 on my clock right now, and 10:10 for me is a symbol of great success. It's a symbol of great success. So we have Anahata Kali, number 33, and that's a master number. I think that this card is going to talk about the heart chakra. Remember how I said earlier, don't be so hard on yourself. If you're feeling burnt out right now, trust that and relax. And don't be so hard on yourself, because you are in a better place now than you were before. You're about to glow up. You're not too old. Your aesthetics are evolving. You're becoming wiser. You're going to shine brightly, and you haven't missed the boat at all, and time's on your side. So you don't need to be so hard on yourself, and you can love yourself more, and take time to love yourself, and take time to build yourself up and take care of yourself. Let's go ahead and read 33 Anahata Kali. Okay. Beautiful, powerful mother of the sacred universal heart, who lives within our hearts as the wisdom and healing power of love. Your heart knows how to heal, how to open, how to break and repair itself to become stronger and wiser than before. Again, you're becoming wiser. Your love is evolving. Your aesthetics are evolving. What you love is changing. Your heart cannot be contained or constrained by what has taken place. Your heart, wisdom, and empowerment are growing. Remember, your heart cannot be defined by what has taken place, like what happened in the past. The stopwatch coming in, and the stopwatch is melting, is saying, like, you are not a slave to time. You're not a slave to the past. You're not a slave to the future. You're not even a slave to the present. You are just your love, and you are evolving and becoming a better version of you. Soon you shall have the wisdom and courage to accomplish something very important for your soul journey. Listen, wisdom and courage. Wisdom. Remember, you're becoming wiser, and we have all of this strength in reverse, all of these cat imagery like in the strength card. It's like, if you don't feel strong now, that's okay, you will soon. Because it says soon you shall have the wisdom and courage to accomplish something very important for your soul journey. Trust in the invisible workings of divine love. Let your heart be at peace. And we have trust. We have trust and we have foresight. Trust that it will happen, because it will. It's a part of your destiny. And you are evolving into the version of you who can go after your destiny. Okay, so take really good care of yourself, pile 4. All right? It's coming for you. You have not missed the boat. In fact, the boat has not arrived yet, but it's coming soon. So keep taking care of yourself the best you can and loving yourself the best you can, because it's really going to help. And I think you're going to glow up. I think you're going to glow up. So those are my messages for you, pile 4. I will see you in my next reading. Bye.